Welcome back to another episode of Reconstructing My End. Last episode we got rid of all of the end stone except for one piece that's under the end portal, which I will be safely getting later on in this episode. However, what do I want to do now? So it may be hard to visualize, but I want to create kind of like a spaceship, because this is like space, with this being the center, with a ring going around here, like a ring going around the end crystals, and then another ring going around those. The whole goal in this world is to create a double chest of every single item in the game. Now, I've done this before on a separate world, but the world, once it was updated to 1.18, kind of got corrupted, and I never actually fully finished getting a double chest of everything. I was probably around 40% done, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a lot. So I want to do it again on this world, and hopefully this doesn't get corrupted. But first, I need a base so I can store all of the items, because I don't know if you saw in the first episode, my organization right now is pretty off, so I need a better place, which is where this comes in play, and we're gonna make the storage here. The issue is I'm running pretty low on quartz, and I want this spaceship to be made out of like iron, quartz, wool, pretty much anything that's like white, because obviously it's space station, but we gotta have some texture on it, and I don't really have a lot of iron. This is all the iron I have, and this is all the quartz I have, but we'll get it done. I might build the whole thing out of wool, and then just develop it later, and I seriously mean a ton of wool. So I'm not actually sure if this wool is gonna stay here, or if whatever I replace it in the future is actually gonna stay here. Because if you don't know, this starting platform, the 3 blocks above it, and the platform reset every single time you enter the end. That's why there's no blocks in there, because if I put this wool here, next time I come in, it won't be there. It will just be deleted out of the Minecraft world. So if you ever want to lose your dragon egg, put it in here. So I'm not actually sure if this bottom will vanish or not. Okay, so it is done. The outer ring is now done, and I think it looks pretty good. Well, not the outer ring. The inner ring is now done. We're still going to do an outer ring out there, which I'm going to worry about later doing. I just wanted to have a wool outline, and that took forever, but got it done. Had a little bit of complications at the end, but we have the inner ring done. Then we'll do the outer ring at some point. But firstly, I want to worry about getting this end stone that I completely ignored. So it is under this. We're just gonna get this real quick. Should be able to grab it. There we go. And now we have the official last piece of end stone that will maybe be the last one on here, because if I resummon the dragon, the end stone is gonna regenerate again. Well, I don't think I will. So I've got the outer ring done now for the most part. It's a little hard to tell because they're not in like perfect circle form, but I think I got it to
where it's okay. And I started working on the tunnel system here. Now obviously this isn't when it's gonna look like 100%, but it is gonna look something like this. Obviously it isn't all just gonna be wool, but it is gonna be something close to this, with a little bit more details and all. I'm not gonna make the tunnels super detailed because again they are just tunnels in a spaceship, and this is just gonna curve around here. The little light here, shaders look so amazing. Might change out these and put end rods just so we have pools instead of just sea lanterns. I have put end rods here, but it was way too bright, at least with the shaders. I'm sure with regular Minecraft it wouldn't be way too bright, but shaders I thought it was way too bright. I put quartz stairs here, and I'm probably gonna put quartz stairs on where these blocks are to make it more of like a curvilinear circle. And then I'm gonna figure out a way to remove this bedrock. So yeah, there's still a lot to do, but I think overall it will make a really good base, or at least for storing. I mean, I'm not really gonna build many farms. I don't really plan on building an Enderman farm, mainly because I did in my other world, and I had just had ender pearls I didn't know what to do with. I don't use ender pearls very often.
So it's coming along pretty well. I got all of this done, at least this surrounding wall and these two. I don't have this one fully done. I just need to get the roof done. I've got blocks set for all of it. But I did realize I need to remove these, and I'm afraid because that it's gonna explode these walls. So before I build anything like really in here, I want to get rid of this. But I'm not fully sure what I want to do here because it's kind of just plain. It's kind of a white tunnel. It's pretty good. On to getting rid of this pillar. Alright, so this is the setup. So you can obviously see why I was afraid that the TNT was going to explode this area. I should have thought of this before, you know, I did this. But, I mean, that's stuff we worry about later. It did not work, and it exploded everything. That did a lot more damage than I thought it was gonna do. Time for try 2. It worked. The first piece of bedrock is gone. So now move this down, which is just gonna cause more damage around. Try this again. Didn't work. And voila. Okay. It's up. It's facing up. Moment of truth. Oh my god. That is so amazing. Oh, I don't think I'm at the right angle. Shoot. Well, I'm not exactly sure it worked. Did not work. I just did both of them at once. Oh, this is gonna get very annoying very fast. Oh my god, it worked. Oh my. I was really afraid I wasn't at the right angle, but it worked.
And it's done. But everything is placed. It's fully secluded. It's just a big tunnel system now. Alright, now that we have our end base somewhat made, I'm just gonna kind of not focus on the farms and like all the storage space and everything that I need to focus on. Instead, I'm gonna focus on this guy. So this guy is Peck Peck. He's been my frog since about day 1 on this world, and this is what he's been living in. It's kind of poor, so I need to move him to the end. However, the issue is my end portal is
pretty far, and the entrance to it is not very good. Like, seriously, this is my entrance right here. We just walk down here. Yeah, this is how I've been getting to the end. Just down here, and then you run through here, run through here, and then not here. A right turn, and that is my end entrance. For someone that's completely destroyed the end, you would think that would be a better entrance. So we need to figure out a way to get the frog here safely without dying, get him into this portal so he can be in space. Now what you don't see a lot of is my test world. So you can see this is the end, and this is when I was testing building the circles to get a perfect circle. Nothing really here because that's all I was testing. I don't do much in the test world. But I really wanted to get those circles perfect because I would have fallen in void if I didn't. Alright, so this should hopefully work. Ignore him. But I'm hoping that I can create this and it will send him flying. I completely messed that obsidian because try one. Looks like it's working. So I think this is what we're going to have to use in order to get the frog over.
So I want to plan for Pack's arrival before he actually gets here, because I don't want him to die here without having any land to go to. What I was thinking is each one of these portals goes to a different location. So, but what I've tested, I've only tested it twice, so this could be not true, but from what I've tested, you will end up in the same location if you go through the same portal, and I should end up in the same spot where I've ended up, and there's a wool block I should spawn on. Okay, so yes, and then you come right back out. A staircase up to these three. Have the back one be the storage system, and then have these two be something else, and then I'm gonna have Pack be one of the locations for these. But I probably won't show it on camera either, just because I already did it with the middle one. I want to remove the bedrock on all of them, so we'll just have this block, and that is the plan. So I think I need to set all that up before I get Pack here. Okay, so I am running into a little bit of an issue now. I have placed all of the wool stairs. It looks pretty good from that aspect. Looks pretty good. And if you go and you fly this, once I get the stairs, it will look symmetrical, looks good, looks even, all good. And then you go up here, also looks good. And this is how I'd want it to be set up. I removed the bedrock around it. It would have probably not a sign, but it would say something like to make you know what it is, and then have like the maps around it to be like one solid color, because I couldn't really figure out a way to remove this bedrock. And this looks perfect. However, if we go to this side, but I pointed this out when I was clearing the end, when I was building the lines from these, this is not lined up with the one over there. So that one lines up with this middle block, so it should be right here. So I don't really know what to do, because if I do that same thing over here, it won't look good. I mean, even with the hole in the top of it, it won't line up. There is no physical way to remove this or even move it over one. And this isn't the only part we run into the issue. We go over here, same thing, bridge up. It is not correct. So if you have any ways to move it, please let me know. Link in video, do something. Alright, so this is what I was thinking for these little portals out to here. You spawn on this, then have like a little walkway down, and then have like a glass enclosure with Pack in it. So I'll see you in a minute, because this is gonna take probably a minute or two. Oh, I'm bringing all the cobble. Oh, that could be an issue, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, Pack, I'm gonna need you to just please survive, please survive. Okay. Definitely just teleported, right? He's not. Okay, sounds good. Oh my god, he's here. Pack. Welcome to the end. I am gonna put you here though. I don't want to put him here, because if I come in, the fence post would disappear, and I don't know what will happen to him. So I don't have his area set up, so I don't want to take him to it yet. Pack's base is now complete. It's got a big tree in it. It's got a little pond. It's got some moss. It's got some grass all over it. So it really should be good for him to all move in now. So now we just got to go grab him. Let's go get him. All right, so we got Pack now. We're heading on to his base. There you go. Push you on. And Pack's now in his new home. New wonderful home. I'll probably bring another frog in. He can start a family, but he's in. We have officially moved a frog. Oh, okay. He could not do that in his last little area. He has plenty of space to do that in here. And I think that takes about as much time as we have today. Pack's just chilling on top of the door. And we will say goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.